A chilling video captured the final moments of 32-year-old Semra Aysel, a 7 months pregnant woman, before her husband, Laken Aysel, 40, pushed her off a 1,000-foot cliff in Turkey's Butterfly Valley. The footage, taken by a witness's daughter, shows Aysel leading Semra, who feared heights, toward the edge under the pretense of taking a selfie.
Muhtemelen kabak koyu da şurada bak, şöyle gidiyor ya.
Anne aç.
Kızına sen bakma. Ya bu adam bu kadını atacak ya, bu kadın bu adamı atacak. Ya anladım. Terlikle ben oraya inmem ya. Baksana Elif. Bak.
Çok güzel ya.
Moments later, with no one watching, he shoved her over. Aysel had planned the murder to cash in on a £40,000 life insurance policy he had secretly taken out in her name. Just days after her death in June 2018, he attempted to collect the payout, immediately raising suspicions. Witnesses described his reaction as disturbingly calm. A passing driver, Say Ertuk, stopped to help and said, "Laken told us his wife fell, but he didn't help us look for her. He was acting like nothing happened." Another witness, Recep Sahin, recalled joking, "Either this man will throw the woman off, or the woman will throw the man." Investigators discovered that Aysel had taken out 7 loans in Semra's name without her knowledge. Her brother, Naim Yolku, testified that she was against debt and feared heights, making her presence on the cliff even more suspicious. Aysel initially denied the murder, later claiming insanity. However, medical experts ruled him mentally sound. Convicted of murder, he has been sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 30 years before parole. A Bronx woman was left shaken after a young man repeatedly attempted to break into her apartment on February 29, 2024. Caught on her Ring camera, the man wore a red Nike zip-up hoodie, a white Paramount logo t-shirt, black pants with white stripes, and black Nike Air Jordans. She confronted him through the camera, yelling to leave, but he refused, returning multiple times between 3 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. At one point, he cryptically said, "They sent me," further unsettled her.
I'm freaking out right now because never did they just find this boy's body by Bronx River in Starlight Park. And he was literally in my building a couple of months ago wearing the same exact clothes, bro. Nah. Let me show y'all, bro.
On March 1st, 2024, authorities pulled a body from the Bronx River near Starlight Park wearing identical clothing. Police estimate the deceased to be between 17 and 25 years old, with long curly dark hair, brown eyes, and no tattoos. His identity remains unknown, and the medical examiner is working to determine the cause of death. After seeing images of the body, the woman became convinced it was the same man from her camera footage. She turned over all recordings to the police, who have not yet confirmed if the two are the same person.
Bro, this is him. And he had the same exact clothes on. I know I'm not bugging. None of that, bro. Like, look, that's him. Oh my God, bro. Yo, and he was there trying to break into my door. Like, and I was freaking out because I was just setting up my couch, bro. Like, I can't believe nah, bro. Nah, no funny shit. So a couple of months ago, if you follow me on TikTok, a couple of months ago, you would see that I was setting up my couch in my living room, right? And I'm minding my good old business, but my camera kept going off. My Ring alarm kept going off. And I'm wondering why it kept going off. And I'm like, yo, like, who is that? So this dude kept stepping in front of my camera. And I'm like, yo, who is this? Why? Like, what's going on? I'm thinking that he's just an addict or something like that, because in my area, we have a lot of drug addicts and a lot of fiends, and a lot of fiends be coming to just lay in the hallway, and like the old man that lay on my floor don't cause no problem. So long story short, I told him, I was like, yo, bro, get the fuck out of my hallway. Like, what are you doing over here? And the only thing that he was saying is they sent me. They sent you where? Because I was really confused. I was like, who the fuck sent you to my crib? Like, who got you? Nah. So he looked tight fly. I was like, nah, he got a Nike tech on. He got some fly sneakers on. Like, there's no way that he could be homeless. Maybe somebody laced him, God forbid. So I'm over there yelling and screaming at him like, yo, get out of my hallway. Like, you're wilding. Like, he came back to my door 4 times, bro. Literally from 3 o'clock till 4:30 until I had to go get my kids. He came to my door and I had to call. God bless this boy, bro, because when I saw him, that's like in March. And he had the same clothes on, bro. Yo, word to everything. God bless him because he did look like he was wild young. And I really feel like it's crazy out here because they had to draw a picture of him. And it hurts my heart because I'm like, yo, I hope that they didn't find him so like messed up to the point where they couldn't like identify him like that. And it's just so sad.
In October 2015, a creepy video of a figure in a medieval-style plague doctor mask and black robe surfaced online, sending conspiracy theorists into overdrive. Though the terrifying figure stood silently as strange voices played in the background, it was laden with cryptic threats toward the US presidency. Posted in binary code and translated from Spanish, the video's name means death. Below the binary title is another encrypted warning: you have 1 year or less. Conspiracy theorists quickly claimed the video was a threat to then US President Barack Obama after they found GPS coordinates in the footage that relate to the White House. The plague mask and hints about a virus implied a possible biological attack. A darker revelation surfaced when social media users posted pictures from a spectrogram analysis showing a woman being tortured. According to Reddit users, the words "We are the antivirus" appear over a picture of her bound and gagged. Another analysis from the DVD sound menu created a picture of a human skull with the words "You are already dead." The grainy black and white footage also reveals strange symbols appearing on a brick wall, one of which is a G inside an I. At the center of the video, a hooded figure extends their hand, revealing a blinking light embedded in their palm. Reddit users analyzed the pattern and discovered it was Morse code, spelling out the cryptic phrase "red lips like 10th." Even more unsettling, when the letters are rearranged, they form the chilling command, "Kill the president." Toward the end of the video, another flashing light transmits a final message: 2015, there will be free, adding yet another layer of mystery. Later, a Sweden-based tech blog reported they had received the DVD anonymously from someone in Poland. In April 2016, in Russia, Karina Dmitrieva and her friend were on the road between Lyubeltsy and Litkarino when she spotted a young woman in a wedding gown and a veil. Karina quickly stopped her car and stepped out to check on the woman, only for something strange to happen.
На самом деле буду сильно в шаги пожарные, все очень скоро уже дома будем государственную работу пришли. Надо спать скоро ложиться, сейчас мы остановились в туалете.
The young woman disappeared into thin air, all captured on dashcam. According to locals, a horrific accident occurred at the location in 1989 involving a wedding cortege. The newlyweds were coming to a park to celebrate with friends when their car smashed into a lorry on a bend. The bride was killed, but the groom survived, and locals believe that this apparition could be the ghost of the dead bride. Drivers have previously reported mysterious events on the road, such as sudden fog after losing control and crashing at the accident black spot. By April 2016 alone, 10 accidents had been reported on the Forest Road. On February 22, 2024, at the University of Georgia campus, 22-year-old Laken Riley went out for a jog, unaware that would be her last time alive. 26-year-old Jose Antonia Ibarra, an illegal immigrant with gang connections, would beat her on the head with a rock, killing her. It all started at 9:05 a.m. when Riley left her house for a run around the campus. Though she followed her usual route, Ibarra, dressed in black clothing, had been captured lurking near her apartment complex about an hour earlier. He followed Riley, tried, but when she refused, he bashed her head with a rock repeatedly. At 9:28 a.m., 23 minutes after leaving her house, Riley succumbed. Riley's friends searched for her around the campus. They then reported her missing after noticing she had not returned and found one of her AirPods near the crime scene. Riley's body was discovered under a tree, partially covered in foliage, with signs of a violent struggle. Although her underwear was torn, turned a negative result. Forensic evidence, including Ibarra's DNA under Riley's fingernails and his thumbprint on her phone, tied him to the crime. A bloody jacket containing both their DNA and Riley's forcibly removed hair was also found in a dumpster near Ibarra's home. Despite overwhelming evidence, Ibarra denied the murder. He declined to testify in court and was sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole in November 2024.
Count 1, malice murder. I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole.
In January 2025, hawk-eyed Google Earth users spotted several instances of the word help on the ground. The images quickly went viral, sparking fears that someone may be alerting the world about a sinister activity on the site. Closer inspection of the images uncovered even more disturbing words in the Spanish language, including tráfico, terrorismo, and federal. LAPD and FBI were also written. Citizen sleuths started to investigate, eventually tracing the disturbing words back to a storage facility in California City. Strangely, the facility also happened to be located in a shipping yard, leading concerned netizens to conclude that someone was alerting the world about human trafficking.
The big talker that is going on right now online, it is talking about these help signs that are popping up in Los Angeles near the Cesar Chavez Bridge. I want to take a look here at the Google Maps that everyone seems to be talking about. Okay, so right now you have your normal Google Maps here overlooking the bridge, but this is what people are talking about.
An ex-user posted, "We have all known for a long time that shipping containers are being used for human trafficking." On Reddit, a user posted, "This sounds like someone or a group are being trafficked and used materials available to them to spell out an SOS."